Hi, how are you all? Now we have jumped to the second chapter. As the name of the chapter is Classification of Business, we will be reading stages of economic activity. Uh, Stages of economic activity. All right, you must have seen all these products around you. Any product. Let me see what I have around me: a tablet, a laptop, a cell phone, a pen, a TV, a tissue box, a book. All of these products have gone through various sectors or various levels of production. They just didn't just show up, they had to come through a various level, a various sector of production. You have seen that example, a very famous example of a table, I believe. A table would go through various sectors of production. It, it's a tree first, a tree is cut, you make a table out of the tree. I'm sorry, I don't know how this looks here, but you make a table out of the tree and then you sell it at a shop. You buy the same table at a shop. So these are few levels, and then you use it at the end of the day, and then you have it at the end. So these levels have names. There are three level or three sectors or three levels of production. Number one is called the primary sector. This is the sector which is directly linked to the natural resources. So the primary sector of industry extracts and uses the natural resources of the earth to produce raw materials used for business. So this would come for, let's say, a tree, of course, uh, water, yeah, if you need it, fish, oil. So all you extract all of these things. The second level is, so you cut the tree, you extract things from the primary sector, and you take it to the second sector, which is called the secondary sector. Now, secondary sector is all about manufacturing, production. So, you take the tree, you cut it, you give it to the secondary sector. The secondary sector will make table out of it. They'll make a beautiful table, polish it, fix it together, and then send it to the tertiary sector. Now, tertiary sector is all about services. Even a retail shop you see here is a service of providing products. So the job of the shop is to not extract the wood, not make a table. The only job they do is they sell these products. That's a service. So there are different other kinds of services, like hotel is a service, hairdresser is a service, um, retail shop is a service, banks provides you financial services. So these are all services. So these are three sectors of production, three stages of production. A primary stage, we all know, natural resources, extraction; secondary stage, production, manufacturing; and tertiary stage, it's all about services. Let's now give you another example to make things clear. We've discussed table and we've been discussing table in every book around the world. Let's talk about some other example. Let's talk about an example of cars. And I've given enough example of Mercedes. So this time I'll give you an example of any car. Let's say Lexus. All right, Lexus. The first step is the primary sector. The second step would be the secondary sector. And the third step would be the tertiary sector. Let's see. So what do you do in the primary sector? You, I believe, extract iron from the natural resource. I believe iron is a natural resource. And you extract different other resources, maybe, I don't know, plastic. You make plastic out of different things, and whatever is used in the car. So you use other resources, extract other resources like iron and all of these. Now you send them to the second level of production. It's called the secondary sector. And what do? They manufacture cars, they produce cars, they would assemble all various different other things to make the car. Once that is done, they would then send it to the tertiary sector. Now remember, tertiary sector is all about services. So tertiary sector might provide you a service of a retail shop, a retail shop where you see the Lexus being sold. So a showroom maybe where you see a Lexus. I'm sure Lexus makes better car than what I do. Yeah, that's a car. A shop where they're selling the car. It's a shop selling the car. Or maybe banking services. They're giving you loan to buy a car. Or maybe insurance. They would help you insure your car. Or maybe different other services. I don't know. Polishing the car. Washing the car. These are all different businesses. They all come under tertiary sector. Uh, yeah, so that's all. So what we have discussed is primary sector. Again, very quickly, the most important part we need to discuss about these sectors is that primary sector deals with natural resources. Secondary sector deals with manufacturing, and tertiary sector deals with services. I will quickly take you through the definition of these sectors so it's easy for you to further understand. Alright, let's just first talk about the primary sector. I'll read out the definition for you. Uh, this stage involves Earth's natural resource. Activities in the primary sector of industry includes farming, fishing, forestry, and extraction of natural resources. So simply what they have said is, it's all about natural resource. Like I've said it already, natural resource. And the example they have given is farming, vegetation, fruits, fish, iron. What else? I think, yeah. And there are oil and copper and different other examples you can use. So this all is natural resources. So your keyword over here is the natural resources. Let's now move to the second one. Second one is secondary sector. Let me read you what it says. The secondary sector of industry manufactures goods using the raw material provided by the primary sector. So it's all about manufacturing goods from raw material provided by the secondary sector. Tertiary from primary sector, from raw material provided by primary. Let's now talk about the tertiary sector. Tertiary sector of industry provides services to consumers and other sectors. So it provides services to consumers. And what are these services? They can be banking, retail, hairdresser, These are all services. They're not products, by the way. These are all services. Hotels, hotel provide you a service. They don't give away the hotel room. It's just a service, a good hospitality you get. So with this, we have understood the stages of economic activity. So these are the few various different stages: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Every business goes through. If you have any question, please write to me and I'll be happy to answer that.